So key tasks first. The trouble is, what are the key tasks?
Yeah.
Right? You know, there's got to be some kind of priority level. You got to have your red emails and your orange emails and your blue emails and your green emails, and you know, get those priority colors out of the way. And as always, what gets done is what gets done, right? Um, or what gets measured is what gets managed. Is another way of saying that as well. So I'm a great believer in key tasks first, and everything else will fall into place. Personally, I think that there are some tasks that are far, far, far more important than everything else, and as long as you do that task, everything else will be okay. So it doesn't make it easy either. It doesn't make it easy to do any of those tasks, but it's crazy. But knowing what you have to do doesn't make the process any easier. Yeah, because if you don't schedule time, if there's no time, there's nothing.
Yes.
Right? So if you don't schedule time, then it's where do you begin, right? Where do you and I believe that we stand on the shoulders of giants. What I mean by that is that people in history who created systems, we live on their systems. And at one point in time, there was no such time system. There was not 365 days in the year, 24 hours in a day, and so on. And it can be practical to schedule. I usually work in hours. Some people work in 15, 20-minute periods or half an hour periods. And right now I work in hours. I'm like, okay, I've got an hour. I got to do this and this in that hour. So sometimes I'm successful and sometimes I'm not. It really varies. Also, I think we overcomplicate things in the same way, believing that some tasks are really difficult when they're not. The thought, like the thought of digging in the garden is actually worse than digging in the garden. Because once you start the work, it's okay. But usually the thought is usually much worse. Right. Fear. People's first reflex is fear. Okay, where are we?